You're mistaken. You got the wrong people because you're talking to two bankers.
The problem is that I don't have any money to invest at the moment, so I don't look at it and I don't think about it at all.
I saw you from afar and you seem like someone who knows a thing or two.
If I had something to invest, I would do it with furniture and stuff like that, not with finance.
In recent months, I've traveled to various cities asking people how they invest their money. And as you've seen, I haven't found many people who responded positively to me. How many will I find today?
No, we only have debts.
Only debts?
Only debts.
But above all, we will discover what people's biggest fears are when it comes to investments.
It was already difficult before, but now that the American Blonde Tough Gentleman has arrived, it's even more challenging.
How many really managed to make their money grow?
I earned a little something, but I stopped.
Welcome to a new episode of How Do Italians Invest? My name is Fabio Marcione, and I travel around Italy asking Italians about the topic of money. Why? Because it's talked about too little. It's no coincidence that Italy is among the last countries in Europe for financial literacy. With my videos, I want to make talking about money normal and help people take control of their finances. Do you make any investments or have interest in doing so?
Not me, none at all.
Nothing?
No, none at all.
Nope.
I have something with the bank. Just 100 euros monthly to build a fund.
So you're doing a savings plan. Have you completely entrusted yourself to the bank or what?
More or less, yes. Anyway, we met halfway.
I see. Do you know what you are investing in or what are mutual funds, ETFs?
They are mainly equity funds with 10% bonds.
Okay, so you're making a long-term pack in this sense. I see. So you've also taken an interest in this matter for your own reasons, you could say.
Very little, but yes, initially I thought about going for cryptocurrencies, but then I said no, too risky for what my project is.
Do you make any kind of investments? I don't know. Are you interested in the topic of finance?
No.
Nothing? Never interested? Never understood?
Only expenses, never invested. Only spent.
Only spent? What do you spend most of your money on?
On clothes, food, vacations.
Vacations. Do you make any kind of investments? Are you interested? You do, huh?
No, I don't make investments.
No, I'm sorry.
Reason? You've never been interested?
I personally haven't.
Yes, exactly the same.
Okay, I don't even care to understand some investments, yes, with the bank and whatnot, but then exactly at this moment, I don't have...
I made some investments, yes, with the bank and whatnot, but then exactly at this moment, no.
I get it, but you did something with the bank and completely relied on them. Do you remember what it was? It was an investment fund, you don't know. Does she make some kind of investments in financial markets? Nothing. Pension fund?
Yes, a small pension fund. We're talking about 5% of the annual income that is invested there, so it's a little bit.
It's a small thing, not much, but it's something. Reason why he never showed interest?
Right now, I'm focusing on buying the house, so first that expense up front, and then slowly we'll also start to tackle a bit the topic of saving.
Okay, but have you ever been interested in the topic of investments finance anyway? Reason?
But having no interest in investing in this sense at the moment, I have never informed myself.
Are you a bit interested in finance? Yes? Like, are you studying? Are you already doing it?
I'm studying applied pharmaceutical sciences and working, so I would like to manage my savings anyway.
Okay, so you got a bit interested in investments?
Yes, a bit in the past.
Are you also making some investments or not yet? No. Reason why you haven't started yet?
Too much market risk currently in the funds.
We only have debts.
Only debts?
Only debts.
No investments?
We just talked about the mortgage, the bills, we have debts.
That's it.
If you have money to give us, gladly.
You are young, but maybe it's a topic that interests you.
No, I had thought about it a bit. I didn't go into depth. I had started a bit with trading things, then cryptocurrencies, the blockchain market. But at the moment, I'm focusing on my studies. And so I'm 24 years old.
Okay, but you have something...
Yes, I've seen something, even with my girlfriend, some issues about investments to secure our future.
Sure. Did you lose money with crypto trading? I did.
I made a little profit, but I stopped because the market is too volatile.
Well, let's say that cryptocurrencies are very volatile as an investment. Have you studied, have you shown interest in the topic in any way?
Self-taught YouTube channels, a few online articles.
Not for now. I hadn't thought about it that way, but for now, I haven't joined anywhere.
But the idea came to you because maybe you found some content on the internet or on YouTube, but you haven't taken the step yet. Reason? Maybe you're a bit scared.
Yes, well, let's say it's fear, but also the fact that I'm of the opinion that before taking this step, you need to learn first. So you have to invest in studying, learn everything as it should be, and then take the step with the money.
You're wrong. You've mistaken people because you're talking to two bankers. So we can't give advice.
You still invest despite being unable to give.
Hey!
Yes?
I invest the ants for you. Can we discard it? Yes? No, then if you don't want to publish it, the ants on the ground is...
Yes, no, then if you don't want to publish it, it doesn't matter.
The ants on the ground, it's hard to invest.
What advice can you give?
It was already hard before, but now that the man with the blonde American hair has arrived, it's even harder.
Yes, huh? So fluctuating times are expected. 2025 will be fluctuating.
He changed the cards, so see how things go. I don't even look at the bags anymore because every day I see these collapses.
The stock went down a while ago.
Caution, diversify the portfolio, go to different areas. Europe, gold cone.
The best formula is always to enter gradually.
The accumulation plans?
It is recommended to enter gradually so as not to make a very risky capital increase where practically the only chance is to hope that the investment will then rise.
It becomes more of a bet than an investment.
It's cyclical. As much as they go down, the markets rise just as much. So you just have to be patient. But right now it's quite heavy because everything has fallen in a short time. All the earnings of 2 years are gone.
It's true. In fact, my pack, which is mainly stock, has also fallen.
Even when you go down, as the colleague says, pack is okay, even in times of negativity.
Because at a time when the share value falls, you buy a little more shares.
Yes, more shares with the same choice.
But even there, the time horizon has lengthened because the equity was 5 years now. It goes beyond 5 to think of having a return with an adequate part of interest, which then is not quantifiable. But today's variables are too many and too risky. The wars trump.
What they will do, what they won't do, so.
I know this episode's title already. Follow me for consulting advice.
We can say that 2025 will be a fluctuating year where we need to be cautious.
Diversify and be cautious.
I'm not interested in finance.
000 reason?
Because those are the sectors that you need to constantly keep up with, always ongoing. And so, no, I don't even like, among other things, money. I consider it a fair thing because it makes you live. It is necessary. And so certainly if I had something to invest, I would not do it with finance. I would do it with furniture and stuff like that. We don't live here. We live abroad.
Great. Give me a perspective from abroad. How is it where you live?
In Spain.
In Spain. And there is a tendency to make investments in Spain. How is it at the level of...
Now, the situation is complicated, to be honest, especially for the young people to make a purchase of an apartment. Something very expensive has become expensive.
What should one do? Take out a mortgage for 30, 40 years maybe to buy a house in Spain?
Yes, I don't know. It depends on the method you choose, all that. But yes, it's complicated.
It's like that. Do you invest? No investment at all.
No ordinary channels. I have some money invested in Mediolanum.
Okay, but like a deposit account or something like that, or a savings plan.
A savings plan?
A savings plan, so monthly, so you make some investments and nothing, you have entrusted the bank and okay, I understand. Have you been doing it for a long time? Are you interested in finance or have you completely entrusted the bank?
We are not professionals and depend on them.
I saw you from afar and you seem like someone who knows a thing or two.
I spend them, if you want, I can tell you how I spend them on equipment.
What do you mostly spend your money on? You're a bit in the loop too.
Yes, I'm a part-time photographer.
So you're investing in your business, like say for equipment and whatnot. And what about financial investments, markets, anything?
Still 0, not interested?
0, not interested?
No, I'm still young. That's why I'm still in the phase of being interested in things I've seen around.
Ah, that's why you're still in the phase of...
I'm interested in the sense that I've seen something around, but I've never been passionate and delved into the world of these investments yet.
Okay, is there something, maybe some fear? What is your fear of investing?
It's not going as it should, and it's everyone's problem to some degree.
Fear of losing money then, mainly. You are young, but are you a little interested in finance?
Look, the problem is that I don't have money to invest at the moment, so I don't look at it and I don't think about it at all.
Because the private matter is missing.
Exactly, because in the city it's hard to make ends meet, but in general it's hard, so I don't think about it because I don't have the raw material to think about investing. So everything I manage to put aside, I might keep it, as they say, under the tiles. So I say that I invest a few pennies only to find nothing. I keep them and go eat a pizza one more time or buy a pair of shoes more.
I understand, but still, be cautious with saving and try to set something aside.
Yes, not that I can go to Krakow to have an extra dinner, but a little something.
Well, at least a fund for unforeseen events can be...
Yes, always maintain a fund for unexpected events.
If my scooter tire gets punctured, I have something to fall back on.
No, not me. No, not you either. No, not you either.
In the meantime, we pay taxes. And then we'll see.
Savings bonds, the postal ones. Ah, so some little things are soft stuff. But at the study level, I don't know if he's interested in the topic on his own or if he's relied on... I relied on it? He relied on it. Okay, so cautious, calm investment with the mail. Exactly. Nothing else during life. Nothing else during life. Do you make any investment in...
I work in the investment world.
Wow, I caught you right on the spot, and I imagine you make some investments.
Of all kinds, we go from mutual funds to insurance policies. Varying, diversifying is the right word.
Here, advice for those who want to start investing.
Diversify and well-defined time horizon. That's the only way to avoid defeats.
As for 2025, what can we expect?
We see 2025 as fluctuating, but I am convinced that it will end positively. So with planned strategies and entries, accumulation plans, I think we will easily overcome the moment.
Do you make any kind of investments in financial markets or anything else?
No, actually, no. I have a little money in my post office account, and that's enough. Let's say a few investments.
0. Not even a pension fund or something that maybe you've done.
I've always worked, and I know I'll have some money in the future. I've worked almost 40 years, and I'll have a reasonably good pension.
I understand.
I've already done the calculations.
Have you ever been interested in the topic of investments?
I think, yes, no investments. I went to the unions that indeed made some calculations for me, etc. I am interested.
To the discussion of the pension that will mature? From Padua, that's all. Guys, I remind you, the link in the description of this video to open an account with Naga. Obviously, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and as usual, we'll see you around.